Hey, welcome back, guys. So today on this video, we're talking about Chase international wire transfers, and more specifically, I'm going to quickly answer a question I've been getting a lot recently on my other video, and that is, how do you receive international wire transfers through Chase? So let's go ahead and talk about this. First off, guys, this is going to be a really quick video. There's not too much to go over, so be sure to stick around to the end of the video. But why would you want to receive international wire transfers into your Chase bank account? Well, that's pretty easy. For example, one of my clients wants to send me money through international wire transfer from Mexico into my Chase bank. But the weird thing is, I went through the application throughout the website and I spent about 35 minutes trying to find the data that's needed for them to arrange an international wire transfer, and this information is not there. So finally, I got on the phone with Chase customer service to see where I could find this information and what information is needed. I did confirm with the Chase representative that the international wire transfer information is not available on their app and it's not available on their website if you went to a desktop. The only way that you can get this information is from calling into Chase customer service or going into the branch. So I was able to come up with this form right here from Chase. So this form, the title is Customer Information for Incoming Wire Transfers. The only way you can get this form is by the branch. Customer service over the phone would not email me this information. So here we have it. If you're looking to receive an international wire transfer into your Chase bank account, you're going to need a couple of key information. The first thing you're going to need is your Chase bank account number. This should be your checking account number. At the end of the video, I'm going to show you how to get that information inside the app. That is the one piece of information you can find inside the app. Check my video description. I'll try to leave a link to this form right here. The next piece of information that you're going to need in order to receive an incoming wire transfer international is what's called a SWIFT code. So every bank has their own SWIFT code. For Chase, it's going to be this right here, CHASUS33. Now, these normally don't change very often, if ever. However, they do change sometimes. So I'm giving you this information, but you want to be sure to contact Chase to make sure this has not changed. So that's what you're going to need to provide, the SWIFT code. First off, you're also going to need to provide your bank account number, so your Chase account number. The third thing you're going to need to provide is right here. It's going to be your name as it appears on the account. So since it is a wire transfer, sometimes these wire transfers can be declined if that person does not use your name that's listed on this account. So for example, if you have a company ABC Mining and that's who your customer is paying, and they try to wire that money into your Chase, but your Chase bank is set up under your name as Anthony, it is possible that Chase is going to kick that back. So make sure that they put your name as it appears on your account to be credited, because if it doesn't match, this international wire transfer could get kicked back. Another thing you're going to need is you're going to need Chase's address. So if you look down here at the bottom, you may have opened your account up in, I don't know, Florida or Oregon or something like that, but the sending end, so the other country or your client or whoever's sending the international wire transfer, they need to put an address to Chase Bank. So you want to use Chase Bank's corporate address. So that's located down here. It's 270 Park Avenue, New York, 10017. So that's what they're going to want to put. And that's pretty much all the information they're going to need in order to set up an international wire transfer into your Chase Bank. Depending on their bank, they might require some additional information like your address. If so, then you want to go ahead and include that here on other information. Include your address that you have on file with your Chase Bank. Also, another thing you want to consider if you are receiving an international wire transfer into your Chase Bank is Chase is going to charge you a fee in order to receive those international wires. Last time I checked, it's going to be $15 for incoming international wire transfers. So if you're billing your client and they are insistent on sending an international wire transfer, you may want to go ahead and pass that fee on to them. So if they're going to send you $1,000, you might want to tell them to send you $1,015 to cover that fee. But that's really up to you depending on what you've negotiated with your client. Also, wire transfers do go through pretty quick. However, they do let you know down here at the bottom that incoming funds may take one full business day before the funds are received from the sender. So banks have their own cutoff time. So depending on their bank times, whatever country they're sending it out from, they have cutoff time. So if they send it at 3 o'clock, but the bank cutoff time was 2, that wire transfer is not going to leave that country until the next day. And then when Chase receives the money through an international wire transfer, they have to process it. So it could be the very next day. So usually it goes through the same day, but it can take 2 business days depending on that bank and the timings that the international wire transfer has been sent. So there you have it, guys. If you're wondering how to receive an international wire transfer into your Chase Bank, that's the easiest way I know how to do it. If there's something that I missed out and you had another question, be sure to leave a comment below. Hopefully you found that video useful. If so, click thumbs up or maybe consider subscribing to my channel, and I hope to see you on the next video. Thanks again for watching.